Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. I'm Buddy Kunanan. Tonight's topic is Let's Talk Fashion with Maldita. And joining us still are Mr. and Mrs. Teng, the owners of Maldita. And joining them is Marivic Dulac, and she's the designer of Maldita. Welcome back, Mr. and Mrs. Teng, and of course, Marivic. Yes. Now, before we kick off introductions, let's talk about that video. And we've been showing Maldita videos, and we're going to show one more later before we start the third and final segment. And like that one, I mean, you know, kind of risque in a sense, you know, kind of sexy like that. What are you guys trying to, you know, accomplish with videos like that? I mean, it's a very attractive video, but what image are you trying to push?
Well, Maldita is also about sex appeal. It's also about the opposite sex. So I guess being the name Maldita, we don't want people to think of the normal connotation. This is also something about being attractive.
Sure.
And so being relevant in relationships. You know. So when we do these campaigns, we always try to keep that, at least, I try to keep that in mind that, you know, it doesn't have to conform to what everybody likes as long as people remember what we're doing. So that's why sometimes I hope we don't go overboard. Sometimes people strongly like what we do, and more often than not, they like what we do, especially with those campaigns.
No, it's just very tastefully done.
Thank you.
Mrs. Teng, what do you have to say about videos?
It's the character, it's the attitude of a person you wanted to show people about the brand. So that's why, you know, that's something, never done that by the other, other brand. That's
and you know, the name Maldita sounds young, like sometimes very, very young. With video like that, you're trying to show, I guess, that it is kind of not just for young teens or, you know, even people, you know, yuppies or young people can.
I always tell people that the reason why we name it Maldita is because the women I love the most in my life tend to be Malditas. My mother, my wife, my daughter. So they're all the Malditas in my life. And when I say Maldita, they're not someone who takes anything. I mean, you don't take them for granted. Let me put it that way. They're very strong people. They speak their mind. You know.
It's about having fun and loving life, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's not about just conforming. You know, they want to stand out. It's like my wife.
Marivic, are you Maldita?
Sometimes.
Let's talk about you, Marivic. Okay, now you are a designer for Maldita. Have you been in the fashion business for a long time?
Yes, I think for about more than 15 years, I think.
How do you get started? And specifically, where did you get started? What area of fashion?
Actually, I graduated with a degree of fine arts major in advertising. So I took up fashion design also.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And your first foray into fashion, did you jump into? I mean, what area did you start in? What area of fashion did you start in?
Actually, made-to-order gowns.
Gowns.
Couture, yes.
Okay. And then from there, did you progress to other areas?
Actually, after that, I worked in Maldita already.
And what is your specialty with regard to design? Do you
Men-
oversee the entire range of clothes of Maldita?
Yes. But my specialty is men's line.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. How do you get ideas for clothing for men? What inspires you? And like, how do you know? And in fact, I asked the Tang couple earlier in the first segment, how do they know what's hot and what's not, or what will be hot and what will be not? How do you put your finger on that?
Okay. At first, when Sir Eric gave me the position as the designer of Maldita Man, he just told me that, what boyfriend do you like? I mean, what does he look like?
No, it's very
That's
practical
Maldita.
advice. Absolutely.
I remember that.
Practical advice.
Yeah, we were just riding in a car and then going somewhere, and then he just told me that. And then after that, parang I get inspiration with, first, I get the target market, the age.
Okay.
Yes. And then I get this muse. I'll choose a muse. It's either an actor or politician, and then I get my inspiration on that person, and then I do research also, what's new, and what's hot and if there's a design that that's really what do you call that? Just came in.
Yeah, yeah. Like
that.
trends like that.
Trends like that.
When you say research, do you pore over magazines, fashion
Yes.
magazines? Do you attend fashion shows and things like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we always do the classic designs.
What do you mean by classic design?
That you can wear over and over again for
It doesn't go out of style.
Yes, doesn't go out of style.
That's something I want to ask you folks. What core look are you trying to achieve in Maldita? I mean, are you going for something that's avant-garde, or is it like, as Marivic said, classic, but you tweak it? So what is your core? I mean, there's a core look that you guys are going for.
Well, although we don't know much about fashion, we also know what we like to wear. But I have to be careful because I am not a young guy, so my taste would tend to be a bit more mature. So I look at my kids and I look at their friends, and I kind of get a feel of what they're not finding in their usual store. So we try to provide an alternative. Same thing with the ladies' wear. I try to look at what my wife like. I mean, when we go to any store, my wife gravitates toward a certain rack or a certain hanger. She tends to have a very specific way of doing it. She goes around once, twice, takes it out, likes it, takes it for a fit. Normally she would buy it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a simple pattern for me. I'm not looking for the customer who would try everything. So I mean, I'm not trying to develop so many things for customers to try. We just try to stick with what we know, try to do the few things that we can be good at. And so when customers come in, they really know what they want already when they come into the store. So I guess when you say classic, that's already what you already know from the many years that you know how to dress yourselves, you know what you like, and if we agree, we'll probably have the same dress that you like.
Who makes a decision? Is it a group? Is it a committee? You, Marivic, as a designer, do you come out with a whole spread and then you guys come together and sit down and say, guys, what are we going to sell next year or next season? Is that how it works?
Yes, we do presentation and then they will approve which designs is good.
So you folks are the final yay or nay of
It's
the
a
clothing.
panel, actually.
It's a panel.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because
huh?
I don't go with my taste only. We also touch on like the young one
Yeah.
and then the middle one.
Yes, yes.
And then we'll see the clothings is it more classic, practical? So I always go with the basic one, with the thing that you will not think about it. Oh, tomorrow I'm lazy, I just want to wear this. I just grab it from my cabinet and wear it.
Is it difficult to say, okay, we're going with this? I mean, to make the decision, because a lot of investment goes into coming up with a whole line, huh? And we're talking about advertising, marketing, all that, and production. Is it a difficult? It must be a difficult decision, huh? A lot of nerve-wracking also a little bit, a lot of pressure.
Always.
A lot of instinctive decision making. It's kind of hard to analyze everything to death when it's the fashion business. You see something, you like it. You can't just put it into numbers or you put it into words. You like it. Why do you like it? There's a gut feel and instinct that makes that product attractive to us. When they have a product, they try to keep me out of the room when they're making a decision.
Why?
I think I reach a certain age point where
Okay.
I'm no longer qualified to be in the same room. So.
Interesting. Marivic, yes. I mean, what do you say about the decision-making process?
Actually, we gather everybody. So
Except me.
Depends on age because we were kind of not so young anymore. So we have these young people to choose which designs are good. But still, we have these classic pieces that we can mix and match. That's what we
There you
call
go.
versatile pieces.
There you go. Now, we're going to talk more about the clothes later because we have some models. I think 2 models came over with some of your latest fashions. Now, we're going to show the third segment. But before we start for a break, Mr. Tang, let's talk about your CSR. I understand that you guys have branched out and you guys are not just a clothing retail company, but you branch out to food.
Yeah, we have a few restaurants. There's Mango Tree, there's Slappy Cakes, you make your own pancakes. There's a Genki Sushi, Cocina Peruvia, it's a Peruvian food, and there's Coca, which is a Thai Chinese restaurant.
Wow.
And because we interact a lot with our customers day to day, and we just made the decision that our company should be more focused towards CSR and try to help out the community. And we've worked a lot with the Down Syndrome Association with the Philippines. There's also Project Brave Kids for kids who have cancer.
Wow.
So
Excellent.
we constantly try to be relevant to the community and not just be a business. This is something that it feels very good when you can see someone very happy after you help them out. And I can't explain the joy when you see someone that you help out.
It's good. I mean, it's good that the corporates and entrepreneurs like you guys are giving back to society. Because you mentioned Down Syndrome Association of the Philippines. Tony Pasha has been here on the show, I think twice, and I'm a very big supporter of the Down Syndrome Association of the Philippines, among others. And good friend of Philippines Uncut. Now, how do you guys support groups like that?
We had a fun thing last year. We did Down for Thai. And we wanted to have these children develop that confidence to function in our world. And they are taught about customer service. They are taught how to serve. They're taught how to
nice.
present the menu, how to present themselves with confidence. And it's very interesting and surprising because the kids that we work with are a lot more confident than a lot of my regular staff. They go right up to the table and, would you like a mojito?
That's nice. That's an excellent project.
It's fun.
Excellent. Bravo, folks.
fun.
Bravo. Very inspiring. I hope one of these days we can feature that CSR of yours on the show because
Sure.
it's very inspiring to see folks like you engaging groups like this. Excellent. Bravo.
Thank you.
We have to pause for a break, but when we come back, we're going to show the clothes, and Marivic and of course Mrs. Tang, you guys are going to explain what the art went behind the outfits we're going to see. So guys, stick around because more of Let's Talk Fashion when Philippines Uncut returns.